In this video, I will discuss the Find and Replace feature found in Microsoft Word. The Find button will quickly search your document and find all occurrences of a word, but it also has advanced capabilities that allow you to search by format or by symbols. You can also replace words that you find with the Replace button. The Find button is located on the Home ribbon in the Editing group. I'm going to click the Find button one time, and it opens up the navigation pane over here on the left side of the screen. As you can see, the very last word that I searched for is the word explored. I'm going to go ahead and change that to just say explore, and now you'll notice that Microsoft Word found every occurrence of the word form of explore. So it is showing explores and explored as well. You can navigate to each occurrence by clicking over here in the navigation pane, which will jump you through the document and show you each occurrence of the word. I'm going to go back up here and I'm going to type in the word advanced. And you see that there are only 3 occurrences of the word advanced. Now let's talk about the advanced capabilities. I'm going to go ahead and close the navigation pane. And this time, instead of choosing the Find button, I'm going to click the drop-down arrow and choose Advanced Find. I'm going to type in Advanced in all uppercase, and I'm going to choose Match Case. By the way, the Find and Replace box usually is collapsed to look like this. If you click the More button, you'll see the advanced functions. For this find, I only want to find the occurrence of the word advanced that is typed in all uppercase. So what I'm going to do is click Match Case, and now I'm going to click Find Next, and this time it only found the one occurrence of advanced. And so if I click Find Next again, it tells me that Word is finished searching the document. There's only one occurrence. I'm going to go ahead and deselect that option. In the Find What box, I'm going to type explored, and I'm going to check this one right here that says Find Whole Words Only, meaning when it searches for the word explored, it will skip over explore or explores or exploring, and it will only find the words that are whole, explored. So I'm going to go ahead and check that box and click Find Next. And as you can see, it skipped over any of the word forms and found only the whole word. I'm going to go ahead and uncheck that, and I'm going to take the D off of explored. And now for this one, I'm going to choose Find All Word Forms. And when I click Find Next, it's going to find any occurrence of the word explore. So I'm going to cancel out of there. Now let's talk about wildcards. Wildcards can be used to search for words that you don't know the first few characters or the last few characters. The asterisk wildcard will allow you to search for a string of characters. For example, if I typed in EX asterisk, Microsoft Word would search the document for any words with EX. It wouldn't matter how many characters were in that word, it's going to find any word with EX. There is also a question mark wildcard. The question mark wildcard can be used for one character. So if you typed explore with a question mark at the end, it would find any occurrence of the word explore in addition to one more character. Now you can use multiple question marks to replace multiple characters within a word. For example, if I typed EXP with 4 question marks, it would find any word beginning with EXP plus 4 additional characters. It wouldn't matter what those characters are, but it would only search and find words that have 4 more characters. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate how to use a wildcard character. I'm going to click the drop-down arrow next to Find, Advanced Find. In this section up here, I'm going to go ahead and type in EX with an asterisk, and it will search for any word that has EX. Make sure to select Use Wildcards in the Advanced Search section, and then click Find Next. So I'm going to go ahead and click Find Next, and you can see that it found the word example. and find next, it found the word explore, find next, explore, and so on. But it will also find other words as well that might begin with something else. Let me keep going and you'll see an example. So for instance here, it found the word text because EX is in the middle of it. So as you can see, the asterisk wildcard is very powerful. I use this one a lot more than I use the question mark. You can also search for things by looking for specific formatting. So for example, if I come back into the advanced find, and in here, in the find what, I click there. I'm going to uncheck this. I'm going to go down to where it says format, and I'm going to select font color right in here. I'm going to select the font that I used over here, and I'm going to say OK, and I'm going to choose find next. And you can see it finds any occurrence in the document that has that format, which I think is pretty handy. Okay, now you know how to use the find feature. Let's look at the replace feature. I'm going to click the replace button, and inside here, I want to find the word explore and replace it with the word search. But my very last find that I did was to find a specific color. And so I have to go back into here and change that back to automatic and then click OK. Now that I've removed that color, I can perform my find and my replace. I'm going to go ahead and click the find next button, and I don't want to replace this one. This sentence is talking about the File Explorer window, so I'm going to click find next again, and in this occurrence it talks about, notice both the Explore tab and the Define tab at the top of the pane. I don't want to replace that one. Now this one I could replace. I could say, for example, search asterisk would find all occurrence of the word, and then I would replace these as well. So I'm going to go ahead and choose replace, and it replaced that word and it went to the next occurrence. So I'm going to replace that word, and I can replace that one and this one and this one and this one and this one, and then I can close out. Of course, I'd have to clean up my document now to make sense, because this would have to be, you know, something like this. But I would clean that up later. So that is how you can replace text in your document. As you saw in my last demonstration, I went through and I did a find next and then a replace, a find next and then a replace, because I wanted to see the actual occurrences of where I would be replacing my text. You would want to be very careful using the replace all to make sure that you're finding only words that are whole words that you would want to replace every occurrence of. As you saw when I went through my demonstration, the find feature found EX, but it found it in the middle of words, but it also found it at the beginning of words. So you just have to be careful when you use the replace all feature. Okay, I'm going to delete the information in the find what box and the replace with box. Let's say that I have decided I do not want this orange font throughout my document. Maybe I want that to be the color blue. What I can do is go into the find what, format, font. I can select the color and then OK. In the replace with box, I would click format, font, and change the color I want to change it to. I'm going to go ahead and do this blue. Actually, I'll do this dark blue. And then I'll click OK. And I can choose replace all, and it's going to replace all occurrences of when I use the orange with this darker blue. Just remember that before you do another find and replace, you need to change these back. So I can go back into font and then change this back to automatic and change this back to automatic. Otherwise, it is going to have that criteria on there. Okay, that's it for this video. If you liked the content, please remember to click the like button and subscribe to my channel.